And I sit down with 1 second left. Welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto, the actual night we're supposed to play this.
I know, right? And of course, with that, Kerf isn't here tonight, but Kerf's out having fun. But Kerf is kind of sulking in a corner, anyways, right now, as her best friend cannot remember her. So we'll pick up right where we left off very quickly because we have a lot of potential things we need to do and still some problems we need to deal with. So, right as we had woken up the previous morning and had gone off to meet with Baynor to kind of get a lowdown on what all this is about, it brought you into a place you hadn't been before and kind of off into this secret room. And as you looked around and missed a lot of this kind of stood out to you, Goblin, you kind of picked up on a few things as well. Was this room that seemed like solely dedicated to information about these runes, these powers, and then Mist, you found that chart that was kind of up on the wall. So with that, we pick up right in there, kind of in his little hidden off room.
Zoe working on some stuff in her book. Yee! As she immediately does some happy bounces and marks a page in her book with some ribbon. Turns the page. Silver begins doing something in her book, and then she starts. Flips the page again and begins writing some stuff down. Then looks up. Oh, hey, Boehner.
He just gives you like this strange look. Hi. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just stumped on a bit of a mystery, and I just figured it out.
Oh, what's that?
Well, she'll head over to him, flip back to the marked page, and show him the series of sigils and runes for invocation. This one, I couldn't quite crack it, but I know it was so close last night.
Ah,
But
I
this
see.
morning it just kind of clicked.
Well, well done.
Thank you.
You've all grown a lot in your week here with us. Like, not gonna lie though, it will be a little bit more relaxing once you're gone. I have concerns about you being here for so long, but fear not. No one's brave enough to come attack us here. I'd stake my life on it. He just smiles.
She
So,
also smiles.
you see, and he'll kind of go over and he'll look at Mist. This is part and partial what we need to get done. The why is a little bit iffy, and I'm not going to make any guarantees because, like I said, I don't know if any of this is true, and I feel like there's a lot of incorrect information. However, given the information available, if I'm going purely by the text, it would seem, and he'll point at Tristan, and he'll point at Dennis. One of the two of you is the likely reincarnation of Gold Dragon and the future king of the continent.
I point at Tristan. He did the cape thing.
As you point at Tristan, he kind of looks over like, "Who's Tristan?" Oh wait, no.
Zoe kind of leans into Baynor. I think it might be both of them.
Don't think it works that way, but I'm very curious.
Been
Like I
dealing with
said,
bounce, why not?
it is very exciting. I don't get to get out too frequently, but to see such a paradox already.
I have the perfect idea. Hold on. She flips the page again.
Mhm.
To a name with a few more spots. Here, if you want to write your name here, I'll be able to write you letters from anywhere and keep you updated on their progress.
It would be better if you. And he'll kind of just do a little whistle. You communicated directly with Serena.
Oh,
It's a wizard
okay.
thing.
Oh, I understand.
And so she'll come up here and she'll go, "Oh, hey, you guys leaving? Oh, that went quick. Oh, look, you're not dead anymore."
Mm,
Just kind of like gets a little bit red and looks down. What? Oh, you don't have to ask for an autograph. Yeah, of course. And she'll just sign in your book without even asking you why. She just sees all the other signatures. Just give you a big hug. Oh, kind of straighten your hat and then kind of slightly turn it. Perfect.
Zoe chuckles.
Great to see you, Serena.
And a nod, and she'll go back outside this little house. Probably go back to wherever she was hanging out. All right. Most excellent. I'll tell you what. Because I'm intrigued by this topic, and you kind of are a related topic, whether you like it or not, how about I make you a deal? Profit for your pain, so to speak.
Oh,
He kind of looks about. Yes. See, you have very important work to do. There's a lot of information to be gathered about many topics. Considering you're the ones who are going to be living in most of these things, might as well get the information directly from the source before anybody else. So, how about this? You can have a little bit of a sponsorship, we'll call it. I'll help you as best I can and pay you for anything of value you may find. And if you get in a bind and happen to need information, again, I would be an excellent resource to help you solve such a problem. And if by some means you find something so fabulous and out of this world that it warrants a trip out, then I mean, it just might warrant a trip out. I mean, out of this world fabulous. He like nods to make sure you all understand, not to call him out for anything that's not super cool.
Well, that seems fair.
so no
So,
new bug species?
bottom bug species? What bug species?
Never mind.
We'll just get to we'll look over. There's a few things. First, I feel I must explain what this is to kind of have it all fit into place. This is the Gold Dragon's regalia. 10 of the items of his descendants passed down and recollected over many generations. Supposedly, one of the ways you can actually prove that you are such a descendant is by gathering all 10, thereby showing you are a worthy successor, and he'll kind of motion to the cape. I believe there should be some sort of reaction. I'm not really sure how that works specifically. Also, they are apparently very powerful items as well that will help you the more you collect. Like I said, and they have their motion to Goblin's Dagger. The more of these collect, the better your claim would be. And there's unfortunately a reason we need you to hurry. Normally these things have time. However, we do not have any time. Current, now king of Tyros, is trying to make a play that he is such a descendant. Obviously, not true, however, the populace is easily convinced.
That does explain why you sent people looking for the real descendants.
Unfortunately, he also has the armor of Gold Dragon already, being the largest piece and the most visible piece. Um, being visible with him already gives him great claim. If we cannot figure out which of you it is and have you fill your rightful place before they can find these and convince other people otherwise, I'm afraid to see what will happen. Then there's the other issue. I'm sure you're aware of what happened in recent days.
Um, I haven't heard anything outside of the enclave here. No.
Mhm. What happened?
There was a very unfortunate incident at the Golden Perch. An ancient monster. Yeah, you're good, Oak. That was imprisoned deep below the earth was set free.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
An
How
ancient god sealed away by Gold Dragon himself. In
Oh,
fact, if histories are correct, this dragon that was sealed beneath the earth is none other than his own brother, the dragon god of war,
mm,
comparable in size to Gold Dragon before his passing. Unfortunately, the only way for us to put a stop to this would be collecting those 10 pieces and using that power to. I don't think we could destroy it to seal it, put it back. I'm not sure how it got there in the first place, quite honestly.
uh, well, Tristan, sounds like you got your work cut out for you.
No, 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 my friend.
No,
We're not
no,
taking any chances.
the,
Ah,
the dragons didn't even pay attention to me. They were all focused on him.
that
you
means
two
underestimate you.
need to stay close to one another. The closer you two are, the easier it will be for your friends to help you. Whether you like it or not, whether it's true or not, you both have their attention. You from the people that hunt you, and you from the things that hunt you.
Oh,
However, in the process of gathering these items, your own powers will likely grow, and if you find these artifacts, they should greatly increase your power. The amulet, and he points to what Ness has, is how you will find each one. I won't lie, no one fully understands how that amulet works perfectly. There are pieces of the armor on this plane, but there are most certainly pieces that are not on this plane. I have no idea how it points to them. And he kind of looks over at Mist. I have a feeling you'll be okay, though. Seem to have a good head on your shoulders.
I'll figure it out.
But you'll need to use this to find the pieces. Unfortunately, along the way, I fear you will run into many issues. You should try to make as many friends as you need, and you actually do have some friends that you are not aware of. Questions before we get to the next few parts?
um, Dragon God of War, and one of us is reincarnated.
Maybe multiple.
Mm,
He just looked over at Dennis as Dennis is mumbling to himself.
He's trying to think of questions. I'm trying to think of questions. Um. Okay, when I read the spell book last night, did it mention anything about who owned this book previously?
Yes, I would say it. You already knew just because I kind of told you what the name was, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, uh, the King's Justice, the Hollow Knight with an A, Hallow,
Yeah.
not Hollow.
Um, do you know anything about and I'm gonna just the book's just on my belt. I'm just gonna unhitch it, open it up to the page. The King's Justice Hollow Knight?
No, it doesn't ring any bells at all. Why?
I don't know, it's just written in here a lot.
Very fancy writing too, for sure.
He has this weird ink that goes from blue to purple to gold.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, no, it doesn't ring any bells to me.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
So Tyros is almost certainly trying to hunt.
She gestures toward Dennis and Tristan.
Those two down to try and validate their king's ascension. If we run into that weird guy and the tiefling again, what should we do about them? They seem really strong.
Huh.
I saw
Unfortunate.
that guy got shot with an entire breath from that dragon. He didn't even have a singe on his clothes. He just dusted off his shoulder.
Well, my advice in all things would be you survive. You may find a day you don't need to run. But until that day comes, you just are going to have to use your best judgment. Don't rush into anything too foolishly. Don't go into anywhere alone. Don't eat random things from strangers unless they have cool toys. Kidding on that last one, it was a test.
Uh,
Definitely did not fail.
Tristan raises his hand. Yes, son? What does it do? He holds up the cloak. Honestly, I don't know. That's a very good question.
um,
That is the
question.
cloak of spirit. Your guess is as good as mine, but if you feel anything strange, feel free to share.
Did those spells that we mentioned also appear in this book when I got it?
The ones that you hold on, let me pull it up. I believe so.
I'm just asking for identify because I didn't pick that one because you told me not to worry about it. Otherwise, I would have taken it and
Yeah,
started
that's
away.
fine.
Okay.
That one's not hard to do.
Have you tried to identify it already?
Oh, certainly.
Really? You got nothing?
Shakes his head.
Didn't
Well,
you identify it in
here,
corrupted state?
Hmm?
If you were identifying it earlier, you would have been doing it in its corrupted state. Unless you've tried to identify it after it's turned white.
I mean, let me try something. I am going to use one of my scribe features,
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast identify as a ritual, but without the casting time.
Sure.
But I can do that once a day.
Roll a d100 really quick. See how this description comes to you. As you focus on it, magic isn't the appropriate word. However, you don't ascertain any information from this, but you're able to kind of feel just the presence within this item itself. Kind of strange. It's kind of like a cool, quiet wind. It's the best you can kind of come up with.
Zoe's watching the spell with excitement.
I You said it was called Spirit?
Yes, it is the cloak of spirit.
I think that might be quite literal. You might need to see if you hear any whispers on the wind, Tristan.
He's just kind of like, "Don't hear anything."
Well, yeah, it's not going to happen all at once. Magic items like to take their time and
Ah, oh,
hold.
oh! I
Uh,
did get it to do one thing.
okay.
Kerf,
Yes.
everybody, you're here. Okay, watch. I'm very proud of this one. White, and then you watch him focus, and it turns blue. Blue. White. Blue.
So he claps.
Whoa.
Right?
Okay.
It turns colors. I think it lifts your spirits. No?
It can match anything you're wearing.
And he's like wearing a lot of black because you guys destroyed his clothes.
No, he destroyed his own clothes.
Technically, who's did?
Baynor did.
Fair. Agreed. Like, listen for voices. Got it.
I that like look, if it's a spirit ghost, it whisper to you. People also call their conscience a ghost. It's the best I got.
I'm gonna try. Got nothing else really to go off on. It's comfortable. Speaking of your question regarding your pursuers, obviously some of the individuals you already met have similar plans to our own. We need to be careful with them. Those are not ordinary men that work under the king. And honestly, fairly confident the king is not immortal either. Unfortunately, the monarchy has been corrupted by demonic forces. Very strong demons.
That explains all the creepy words I started saying.
Ah, yes. That gets us to the other part. There is potential. And he kind of will bring out a different book, a very scary looking book.
Hmm.
And he'll kind of open it up, and it's almost like an inverse version of the prophecy, except, however, it basically claims if you can collect and corrupt all 10 pieces, you can kind of do something similar in the opposite direction.
Mm.
And one of the gifts of the person who offsets Tristan or Dennis gives out what are curses instead of powers. One curse we know well, and you watch as he'll kind of pull out a picture of Brother Jeremiah, or Brother Jerry, as Dennis aptly named him.
That's the weird
He's
guy.
cursed. The curse of truth. They call him Jeremiah the Truth Speaker.
Can he only speak the truth?
No, but if you lie in his presence, you immediately turn to stone.
I thought Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Oh no. That's his greater form.
Wait, if you lie?
Yes.
Wait, even if it's like, oh, I like wheat bread.
Yes.
Wh-
Even if you
What?
tell him you don't like the crust, or you do like the crust on your sandwich, he'll know. Stone, Dennis.
Um,
So, like, how true what you say? How true is it? How true of a statement do you have to speak? Does it have to be like a belief truth, or does it have to be like an actual truth?
I honestly don't know. I've never really met him until the other day.
I don't want to test it and find out. I think shutting up is the It's the correct choice. I
When
think
in
we keep
doubt,
doing that.
to remain quiet is never a horrible idea as long as you can afford to remain quiet. Again, like all things, discretion. But not only does it give them these horrible curses, it also makes them incredibly strong. I'm not 100% about what else Brother Jerry can do. God damn it, now he's going to be Brother Jerry forever. Um, However, he has a young man who travels with him that he has kind of trained over the last few years who has extremely dangerous powers. I believe you saw him there the other day as well.
Damon?
Yes, Dante.
Dante.
Yeah, he does this whole teleporting people thing.
Yes, he's very gifted. He has the ability to switch anything, objects, structures, people. And he also has very hot flames that are unique to him. I'm not sure if it's part of his curse. I don't actually know what his curse is, though.
He was healing too.
How
I
do we
believe that's probably the demonic nature.
how do we stop that?
You're just gonna have to get stronger or find solutions. Hopefully, and he'll kind of point. I wouldn't bank your lives on it, but these should help. I know you only have one, but never worth a try. Always worth giving it an extra try. If you find more of these things, it may help you as well. Other than that, we're going to have to learn as you go. So I have some good news. I do know where two of the items are.
That's great.
Not
That's
particularly, but
Hmm?
at least it's information that we don't have to hunt down. First and foremost, the armor of Gold Dragon currently resides in the possession of Tyrus's current king.
That one's gonna be hard to get.
Yes. There's also an additional piece that is more difficult. Now you gotta make me get the chart out. There's actually a full chart for all these things. Let's see. Oh. Um yes, along with that, it is guarded by a cloak of protection. Not like a cloak of protection. Like a cloak that's power is related to protection. It does many wonderful things. And it currently is on his bodyguard. So not only would we have to go into the castle, we'd have to beat both his bodyguard and him. Maybe save that one for later.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe if we're really sneaky, we could take it while they're asleep.
No.
They don't sleep. I
You're
don't
right.
believe you'd make it past his bodyguard.
Also, Zoe, it's not nice to volunteer other people.
Hmm? I didn't volunteer anyone.
All right, so what were we doing now? So
Second piece of armor, or the second item. Let's see. You know what? Mist. Why don't you roll a d100? Let's see which one's the second one.
Oh well, I gotta roll again.
Nice. Okay. Oh, that one's fair enough. So you watch as he points from the armor itself, and then you watch as he points to where the belt is noted.
Mhm.
The belt of absorption is somewhere, and we'll kind of mark off on an island west of here, uh, pretty deep in the jungles.
Does that have to be cars?
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we do
Hmm.
heads.
And we'll kind of pull out a book, and you watch as he starts flipping through pages, and you see these runes in the jungle, or ruins, not runes. Um, and you see these depictions of like these large snake-like statues, like snake-like humanoids.
Ah,
Mm.
Somewhere amongst those ruins, the belt's there. I don't know any other information though, or about its guardian item.
so I guess we're our best lead is the belt.
Sounds like it.
It's up to you. You do face one other smaller issue. You don't really have the ability to travel quite well on your own. You're going to
Uh,
be needing to travel a lot. And if you hadn't noticed, and he points around, we do not have horses.
well, I don't think the horse is going to help with traveling across the ocean. Or are we on the island
I'd have to go to all sorts of different places.
for the belt?
Oh, the belt, you definitely need to go to an island.
Okay.
We are on the mainland.
There are people that could potentially help you on the eastern coast. It would take some time to get to where you're going, but only from where they would be. Trying to think. Probably only like 4 or 5 days from where you are now to get to the Eastern Kingdom. Otherwise, you got to go west across the continent and then go in like Sinthir or like the Elven continent or kingdoms.
Jay and Peter never made it here. His portals could be really useful right now.
Peter.
Oh, well, he's this little bird who also has powers. He can teleport.
Sounds really useful. He's
Yeah,
one of your friends too? Is it my bird?
Uh,
I haven't seen your bird. Is your bird a phoenix?
No. Do I have a bird?
I thought you said you had a bird. Do you not have a bird?
No, I asked if it was a bird.
Oh, Peter? Yeah, Peter's a bird.
Yeah. But he's not my bird, right?
No.
Good. See, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. Tried to open a portal not too long ago, and I'm not sure where he is now.
Hmm. Fortunately, that's not. Well, I'd have to meet him.
well,
Kind of look over. So, B, we can provide you with some provisions for your travel.
that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, they'll restock you up for like a good like 20 days of rations each.
Uh, a lot of food. Zoe is also going to flip through her book to a spell or to a section of page.
I was looking through, and I think I found a spell that might help if something bad happens to someone again. Like with Tristan, although maybe not to that extent. It looks a little complicated, but problem is it requires diamond dust. I don't suppose we could get some of that from you?
As she kind of like shows him the a revivify spell.
He kind of will smile. He's like, unfortunately, don't actually keep diamonds here, nor do we really perform what you would call typical resurrection magic. Besides, with the scarcity of diamonds these days, do we have any? Oh, hold on. Let me roll a d100.
17.
Uh, not sure. He kind of opens up this little container, and it's got some sort of like crystal like powder in there, and he kind of like pokes it, licks his finger. No, not that one. Grabs a different one. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Yes, here you go. And he'll take a little pouch and pour it out. Not much, but there you go.
She does some
Oh,
happy bounces.
and in case Tristan dies again, and he takes a paperweight and gives it to you, and just smiles.
He just smiles. Oh, do we need like the goo as well, or we'll just
I'll
putting
be
this on?
honest. I doubt it would work without. I don't really understand how that worked in the first place.
Got it. I'll put it on him, and we'll see what happens.
Let's not die. That's a good goal.
She nods.
As my master once told me, ounce of prevention is the most important, but good to be prepared for the rest.
Guess. So, and he'll kind of note out to you, if you make your way, you want to find, and he'll kind of point the docks. There should be a place in the northeastern side of the docks called the Eastern Trading Company. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Doc's Eastern Trading Company.
Tell them you would like a jungle tour. Do not buy the travel insurance. Scam.
Got it. Why would he scam people?
Because it's easy.
Seems kind of mean.
Yeah, but they didn't get scammed.
All right, you have two options. You can take the high exit up on the mountain. You can go out the lower exit down kind of out into the forest. Or if you want to be really brave, you can go stay in the Underdark for another 2 days and go somewhere else. And I can already hear Kerf yelling from miles and miles and miles away, no!
No, we're taking the safest exit. I'm speaking for Kerf there.
Who's to say this Underdark exit isn't safe?
Because it's the Underdark exit.
So it kind of looks around.
Hey, whatever happened to Mr. Sykes? I didn't see him yesterday.
Dennis, do you say anything in Kerf's absence?
Oh, Miss did it perfectly. He threatened us and left.
That doesn't sound like him.
No, he wasn't a good guy.
No, I know he always rubbed me the wrong way.
I know he was like really concerned, but didn't seem like a bad guy.
Those are usually the worst people.
Tristan just kind of looks at you guys as you all discuss this, but doesn't really say much.
Well, I hope he's all right.
Where is this fancy Underdark exit that we would have to wait for?
It's not so much it's fancy, it's just 2 more days of travel. It gets us further south. There's another thing too. It kind of brings us to the border of Tyros's northern border. It's an open plain, but just gonna throw that out there.
It's also an open play.
I mean, there's like forest and things too. There's a lot of space.
I mean,
We go through the forest exit.
I wouldn't mind a 2 days walk through the Underdark.
I kind of want to get away from Tyros, please.
Any specific reason?
Wait, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask before. Which one of you is the leader?
You are.
That doesn't feel right.
Why wouldn't it be you?
No, it just doesn't feel like me.
You know, Tristan, it's actually Perf. You should probably go consult with her on anything that you need to do.
Roll a deception check with advantage because he trusts you.
Didn't we agree Dennis was the leader?
Say, just kind of nods in agreement with that when you mention Dennis. It'll help you
Tristan
come
will
out of your
believe
shell a
anything
bit.
Goblin says.
What was that?
Tristan will believe anything Goblin says.
Well, that seems like 2 votes for Dennis and 1 for Kerfer.
Yeah,
That's not a vote.
Tristan will raise his hand for Kerfer too.
Kerfer actively didn't want it, so I think you have to.
Yeah, Kerfer actively made Dennis the leader because this is not her job.
Throw Kate under the bus while she's not here.
No, she can't be leader in 2 things.
Oh no, she doesn't want to be, but he's raising her hand because that's what Goblin told him.
Also, that was the vote that it was counting for Kerfer.
Well, I'm just pointing out this is not a vote. It has already been decided before we entered the Underdark.
Oh, that's great. Because I was there for that, right?
Nope.
He looks over. So what now?
Do we still have time before we have to leave, or are we like in a rush?
They would appreciate it if you started on your wonderful journey because you've been here for like 7 days.
Yeah.
And if you don't leave, eventually something will probably come and get you.
Mm-hmm. I'm just. What's the? Sorry, this is a mechanical question. How do I determine how many prepared spells I can have a day? It's int, mod, and what?
Wizard level, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
wizard level.
Okay, I can have 5 then.
And then plus any of the extras you get from skills or whatnot.
I always have catapult prepared. Think shield was another one I had always prepared, and magic missile was another one. Okay, so now I need to pick my 5.
I thought of a great original spell for Dennis to make on his own. Find short sword. Okay, hey, maybe you could summon short sword. That would be hilarious. But then it would take more actions. We'll have to think on this one.
He's gonna have to
Um,
learn how to bonus action summon it.
Oh, yeah. So you guys have all of your provisions.
3 days of food.
It was like 20 days of rations. Like it's finely packed. They probably give you an extra short sword or two, Dennis.
yeah, okay.
So-
Kalsto, when I redid my wizard stuff because it wasn't letting me prep anything for prep casting, it messed with my spell slots. Can you kill those down to 3? I can't mess with them. At least I don't think I can mess with them.
You can. You just got to prep.
Calsto, unrelated to this.
No, I'm not seeing it.
During-
Okay, edit. There you go. You have to do both.
Oh,
During our
Thank
week,
you.
was Mist and Zoe successful in extracting some of the wyvern venom? Or not wyvern venom, purple worm venom?
You spent most of your time training. Let's see.
Well, they said they'd take care of it for us.
That's what I'm rolling right now. They did get enough doses out of it. However, it takes some time for their treatment process that they put it through so that it maintains longer. Or you could take it now and it will last until it breaks down.
Well, Zoe wants to take some of it to refine into an anti-venom. So we'll probably need to go through a different refinement process for what she's planning. And then I imagine Mist wants it for its more toxic properties.
Oh, Misna has no idea why we have it.
Yeah, those Helen.
Fair point.
Kalsto.
Mhm.
I'd like to prophecy about it.
About what?
If we go the south exit or if we go the up exit.
Ooh, okay. You kind of remember kind of what you've been working on, the meditation, you focus, go ahead and just breathe. Roll a D100. You're sitting there and you're just breathing, and you can feel them just staring at you. And you open your eyes, and Tristan's just like looking at you, like just waiting for this grand breakthrough.
Silver's like on your shoulder, looking over at you, trying to gesture for you to stand more confidently.
Oh, also, Dennis, before you forget, now that you leveled up, are you going to identify your axe while you're here?
Um,
Or are you too
could-
afraid of it still?
could I have done that at night when?
Yeah.
Please.
Uh-huh.
Just so I have more time to stall.
Uh-huh.
I really think we should go to the top exit. We've been hunted in the Underdark. If we go south, they might be expecting us to like be naive enough to continue around in the Underdark. They probably at least have scouts who could spot us and then inform them. How secluded is the upstairs exit thing? I forget what it was called.
The mountain exit?
Yeah, the mountain exit. How secluded is that?
I mean, they're all fairly secluded. It just is higher up. Can't ever only have one exit.
My hunch is saying if we go in the Underdark, we're going to get spotted sooner than we want to. Can you stop staring at me?
Silver looks away.
He's talking to me.
You don't have eyes, Silver.
silver crosses their pseudopods.
Don't give me that. You know it's true.
They stick an inky tongue out at you.
Hoping to spend time looking for my mom.
What?
The goblin down here.
The one from the cage?
Yeah.
I feel this is the first Dennis is hearing of it. I don't think you shared this with him, did you?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think he's showed it with the party
That-
at all.
Where's your mom?
Wait, you spent a week with us when that was on the. What?
I mean, if it didn't feel like I had a lot of options, I was hoping it would only take a day or two.
Is Boehner still in the room?
It's up to you guys. He already loaded you up with all your info. He's just hanging out if you have questions to ask.
Oh, Kalsto, what was the name of the port that we need to visit again? The port today?
Oh, that was-
You need to go to the Eastern Trading Company. It's in the main capital of the Eastern Kingdom. Yes.
Hey, Saturday. Thanks for the raid, brother.
Goblin spoke to us about this. We sent some people out to look for mother.
And have you heard back from them yet?
Well, it was just yesterday, so not quite yet.
How'd you get separated?
Well, you know, you remember those orcs?
Yeah, the big scary one.
Well, they found our village and took everything and burned it down and killed everyone, and anybody they probably didn't kill, they probably ate.
It- You think she's still? No. Uh,
She
did
she did get portaled, so she could be anywhere.
no? You did you have any like hideaways where she would be waiting for you that we should go check before we leave?
I mean, not that I know of. We sort of communally just lived in the Underdark. People would come and go, and we would move around whenever we had to.
It if there's like a special place that you could think of that might have a shot of holding her rather than just wandering around, I'd I'd go we'd go check that with you, but if there's nothing like that, I think that all we could do is just wait for them to come back to you.
I mean,
When was the last
Because-
time you heard from your mother?
well, the attack happened while I was out on a hunt with my dad. So just before that,
Do you guys mention that you found where she had been kept prisoner?
Goblin was with me at that
Zoe's
time.
mentioned it.
As I mentioned, a cage.
Yeah, the cage that Peter,
Yeah.
I guess, helped her out of.
Who is this Peter? You guys keep bringing up Peter.
He's
I've
the
met him.
bird.
Oh, I'm gonna look right at Tristan. He's the #1 Guinevere Candlebright fan.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You just watch with a whiplash as he flips back. He is most certainly not the #1 fan. Careful, what did I tell you about this? We are going to get to the bottom, and he restores his memory as he rolls a 4.
Yes. I think Kurt's just gonna sit there dumbfounded, and I will leave this one up to Kurf if Kurf is a hugger. Tristan's
Is
got
there
a
a
hug.
potential hug or not hug here?
Earth is a hugger.
He's my weakness against me.
That was so
Of
good.
course!
Even fake
I
ginger
thought
side
it-
against me.
I thought of that today. I'm like, that's either going to be the greatest joke or the way to fix him.
He kind of looks, and he's reprocessing this in for a minute. Huh. Oh. Oh.
Welcome back, Tristan.
Oh, hey, Zoe. He just has this like almost troubled look on his face as he's kind of like processing his memories as they come back.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss my best buddy Tristan.
Oh,
Zoe
he
heads.
still remembers you the same way. He hasn't changed how he thinks of you. So the interesting thing, the only reason Tristan remembers you specifically and kind of remembers you in an even more favorable way for yourself, what's your power again?
Mind?
There you go. Seems
You
whatever
are
power
literally
bond you have
unforgettable.
from Tristan to you protected him from forgetting you.
Zoe's
My
gonna head over
God.
to Tristan and kind of take his arm and kind of help him take a seat.
Here, why don't you sit down for a moment?
Yeah, and as he does, and he's a little bit more confused, you just hear clang.
Hmm?
And you just hear like the chair beginning to buckle a little bit.
Whoa!
Are you okay?
Did you?
I and you kind of watch him like moving around.
I'm
I'm
like,
just
Yeah,
getting
Mr.
I'm
ready
good.
to ball bring any second now.
Just
Mystic.
roll just feels a little bit heavy today. That's all.
Aw. I would assume so.
Do you have anything that we could like? Sorry, getting back to your mom, Goblin. Do you have anything of hers that like I don't know a tracking animal could help with?
Ren does.
Did you give her that idol?
Well, yeah.
Hold on. Pause. Me, the human, has to ask the question now. So, are you telling me we need to go take away a toy from a baby who has the power of combustion?
No, I'm not
No.
taking anything away from
No,
a baby.
no.
Please
We're
do,
just
please do.
we're verifying.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like at this point, I'm trying to figure out how the heck do we make an attempt to find his mother before we drive Goblin away from everything he wants to do. If we
Well, I
even
mean-
take him with us at all, like he could stay down here and try to find her and then meet up with us later. But that goes against everything Bainhor said.
I just figured, we before we leave the Underdark for an indeterminate, sure to be quite long period of time. We could just spend, 2 days as my last time walking through
Okay, okay,
this lovely cave.
okay. Well, we'll just have to Tyros.
We also have no guarantee she's in the Underdark.
I don't have an
Where else
idea.
would she be?
Wherever she got portaled to.
Well, I thought she got portaled out at the camp, unless I heard that incorrectly. I thought I
There's
specifically
a
remember
lot of
hearing
things outside
that.
the camp. There's the
I bet that one guy
surface,
isn't here.
ocean.
Zoe is going to begin writing in her book, and Serena is going to hear.
Hi, Serena. I don't suppose you know how to, like, divine people, like with some kind of scry sensor or something?
How does she interface with the book? I forget.
It
So-
comes back as text.
yeah, basically, she hears it in her
Gotcha.
head as normal was sending, but whatever her reply appears in Zoe's book for a minute.
Yep. Potentially. ... What person? Question mark.
That's great. Goblin has lost someone close to him. We were hoping to maybe divine some information about her whereabouts.
Hmm. Bring personal possession.
We'll be there as quick as we can.
And she closes the book.
Okay, Goblin, I have good news. Serena might be able to help divine at least some information about your mother's whereabouts. But we do need to bring some kind of personal effect.
I thought you said this was good news.
Well, we might need to bring Ren as well. Unless you have something else of hers.
Did you make your shirt?
No.
Okay, it was worth a shot.
I wouldn't mind helping Goblin. We can
Okay.
spend 2 days
You
as
want to
an option
steal a
anyway.
toy from a baby?
No, I meant
Oh, that's what
looking in the Underdark.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm just
It's an
worried
option to
about
go anyways.
where that one leads to. What was it again? The belt? I wasn't taking notes.
Northern edge of Terrace's territory. But gives you access to a
and
lot of different pathways.
Okay.
Assuming it was along the way. I mean, I wouldn't want to extend your journey. Our journey? Our journey.
I think 2-day extension is going to feel like nothing with what we've got in front of us.
Besides, and he kind of just like will poke you on the shoulder. You look a lot stronger. Is that 2 short swords? No, I'm genuinely excited for you.
Yeah, well, you'll never guess what the axe does. And I'm going to recount the identify information.
What does the axe do?
Yeah, Kalsto, what does the axe do?
You have it. You tell him. I unidentified it.
Oh, you
It's been
unidentified
unidentified
okay.
for like 40 minutes. Maybe
Ooh. That's none of the drawbacks, though.
I don't
Did you
remember
say there
ever
were
saying.
drawbacks to this thing?
No, you just assumed there were.
Well, it's heavily enchanted. It hits for an extra bit of necrotic damage. It's a really nasty curse. It seems whoever made this thing really just wanted things to die. And when you kill something, you steal their life force for a bit.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound friendly.
It is technically
No, it
evil, but
doesn't.
it's not possessed. It is not cursed.
The only good thing about it is it's not going to start whispering.
And it's not in the hands of someone who would misuse it.
What do you mean whispering? Do you have weapons that whisper to you a lot?
No, but I'm seeing ghosts walking around and they're really, really gaudy. If anything, Tristan's the one who's going to get whispered to.
I haven't seen any dead people yet, boss.
No, whispered to your cloak, literal spirit.
I haven't heard anyone. I told you. I'm still listening.
Yeah, I'm saying it might happen, not that.
Right? It sounds like
Under-
we are traveling
yeah,
in the
we-
Underdark.
Yeah, travel in the Underdark.
Were we going to try to find out where she was first before we go in there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to steal? Do you want to steal a wooden toy from a baby who can explode?
We
Oh,
don't need
gods,
to
no.
steal it.
You know, the rule is
I don't know how to.
combustion, not self-combustion. You might explode.
I think my mother would disown me if we took the toy away from the child.
So let's bring the child and the toy to the temple.
All right, you
What
tell
if you
the
just end
father.
up scrying on the child?
That would entertain me endlessly.
It's a possibility, but not it's complicated. Besides,
Does the southern route take us past the mushroom farm?
Mushroom Farm's to the east. You went from the east
Okay.
to the west. So you'd now be going essentially north to south.
Well, there goes that idea.
it's potentially getting or divining some information is a lot better than just wandering the Underdark 2 days hoping we stumble across something.
I mean, I'm fine either way. I just want to know that I tried. I think that if we don't find her in those 2 days, that, you know, maybe these other guys will. And I hope that she'll be fine. She's a resourceful person. She's gone on multiple walks on her own.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Mist, did you? What?
I said that sounds good. Your message.
Okay. Well, Mister, did you find something to eat?
Nope.
Did you ever find a butcher around here?
They don't normally bring in live animals.
You need to be alive.
I believe I've said
can't
this
just-
before, yes.
I thought you could just store bottles of it. Okay.
Nope, has to be living.
Well, if you did, I completely forgot. Sorry. Okay, we'll get you sorted tonight if we don't find anything. Okay. That's Tristan.
Hmm?
Come up with a group name. That's your job for these 2 days.
A group name.
Oh, I mean, we're kind of a group. It's probably gonna be easier if we try to sound official. I don't know. Usually that's what people do when there's like more than like three walking around.
I thought we were trying to keep a low profile.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's your long-term task then, I guess.
Got it, boss.
And let's go. Let's go south. And I'm gonna shake my risk detection machine about it. What does it say?
You need to roll me a d12.
But what does it say?
As I see it, yes.
Well,
I
Goblin, you are very wise to make such a thing.
okay. I'm gonna add this as an actual item I have.
I can
Absolutely.
hear. I have an eye.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. There's a. I'm gonna put it in the party sheet, I guess.
I still
We'll
think
share
we
it.
should at least make a stop by the temple.
Like, sir, they couldn't figure out how to make important decisions about the future of the world, so they developed a a random thing that they shake and consult for answers, and they follow it religiously.
It's the magic conch.
I had to
Alright,
rename
do-
the item before I put it on the sheet. There you go.
We're gonna let Zoe see if we can locate Goblin's
Sure.
mom before we go. Sure, Zoe. For all intents and purposes, how do you do this with Rin?
Well, I think she would just be pretty straightforward. She would try and locate Rin's father, ask if
Rin's father is currently out looking for Goblin's mom.
then Rin's mother,
Dead.
who's taking care of Rin.
Could be me.
Oh. It would be Goblin, but Goblin has to go on to do bigger things.
Well, I suppose then we'll stop by and see who's taking care of Rin right now. I think Gabe is
Roll a
correct.
perception check as you walk in to find out. You hear off in the distance a small explosion.
Okay, now I'm interested to go see Rin.
I think she's that way.
I think you lost Kate.
Yeah,
The city
apparently. I think
flickered.
power flickered.
Oh,
Yeah, so you go and you just watch, and there's like this wall with 3 holes in it. You just hear giggling coming from inside.
nice.
So it kind of
Right.
like pokes her head by one of the holes.
Uh
Uh,
huh. She's kind of just sitting on the ground, and then the little idol's maybe like 5 feet in front of her, and she's just sitting there laughing.
did she see her caretaker?
Currently hiding behind the wall, taking cover.
Excuse me. Could we borrow Rin for a moment?
Oh, that is the wrong thing to say.
It just like looks at you, doesn't speak common.
I walk up to Rin.
You watch as she like smiles. You go pick her up. She doesn't pull you up. And the idol's just on the floor.
I will pick up the idol.
Easy enough.
I'll wave at the certainly distressed caretaker.
There's 2 of them.
I'll wave at both of them.
Some of them are like covered with soot or ash. You're not sure. Could be debris. Maybe burn marks. All right, what do you guys do now? You go see Serena.
Yep. Wave as we wander off to the temple. Wander into the main doors.
You give her that?
Hmm?
You give her the idol?
So,
Alright.
this idol was carved by his mother.
You watch as she goes to that altar that was at the center that you were kind of doing your focusing on. And you watch as she kind of turns this thing and it opens up and there's like a little shallow pool of water in the basin. And then you watch as she cranks that wheel to let actually what time of day would it be? We can't do that one.
Well, if necessary. If you need
We'd have
more
to wait
moonlight,
until nighttime if we want to use the pool.
would I be able to help with that?
That would be very difficult. It's one thing to pull moonlight when the moon is out. The moon is not out above us now, which means you'd be pulling lunar energy from the through the planet itself. And while I think your skill sets are very good, I'm not sure that would work. I'm just gonna have to use. And she's like, "Gosh darn it!" And she actually will use her own magic. And we'll throw the little idol in. Goblin, since this is for you, I need you to roll a D100.
Do I have to?
Concerning your, you can roll it in tower if you don't want to know. Okay. Let's see.
I feel like it would be morally wrong to see it and then use inspiration to change it.
We do allow it just because of how it works anyways, because I haven't told you what happened. You could use your inspiration if you want. It's just one of those weird things with how it kind of ends up working out being neutral.
I guess I'm super immoral then in your eyes.
What do you? In my eyes, maybe.
Yeah, in your eyes. I say my inspiration for my D-hundies all the time.
But this is deep lore, all right? This is character development here.
Okay.
We
You
thought
wanna use it?
Goblin was
A what?
You can use it if you want.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to change his risk assessment machine roll.
Oh, you wouldn't do that to me.
By the way, I took out anything that was negative on a magic 8-ball. It's only positives.
Oh my goodness. That's why it was a D12.
All right, Goblin. As you guys watch, you see this view looking down at a goblin woman in light clothing, just like laying down, kind of shivering cold in not a completely pitch black cavern, but it is darker. And she's just kind of laying there. Breathing. She's alive. She's just like shivering and cold, though.
He's alive.
Now,
Is there any sign of snow in the scrying area?
No, she seems to be underground still.
Okay.
any parts of this cavern that look familiar to anyone?
It's me.
Not even with my huge mind.
You
That
can
would-
roll an intelligence check.
Oh God, my weakness.
Oh no, not your hardest ability.
Actually, you know what? Investigation.
Oh,
you.
double shit!
Oh no, dude.
You sure I can't just like
That's-
passively do that?
We want to see her in a big
Oh
number.
no, you're analyzing the pool image at this point. That's also an advantage. Don't forget,
Oh, it's an advantage. Wait,
because
is it
of
an
your dagger.
advantage?
Yeah,
Oh,
the abilities of the
okay.
dagger.
You have permanent advantage on investigation. I don't know how to code that in for you.
You just
Uh,
always roll them. You can
ABV
actually,
skill
Here,
semicolon investigation.
but replace that with investigation.
you recognize kind of the chamber. There are cliffs similar to kind of like near the rise to where you're going up to like the Drow City. There's kind of like these cliffs that are spread throughout that central level. She might be like up on one of those, but it's hard to say which one. But it seems like she's still on that central level.
This would be way out of the way, wouldn't it?
That's back the other way, huh?
Yeah.
But you could also share that information with Rin's father. Tristan would still go if he wanted to. And Kerf is hitting me in the back of the head. I can already feel it.
Good thing he's not the party leader, huh?
Doesn't stop him from hitting me in the head. I
Just
support
remember
bad
to
ideas.
fix you.
Missed?
Yeah.
I guess we can relay. I can relay this information to what's his face,
Baylor.
Baylor. It took every ounce of
Ignore.
my being not to say
Oh, it's
Boromir.
Nor?
Yeah,
Oh my
Baylor.
goodness. I've been calling him the wrong name this whole time, and he's just been letting me get away with it.
I've never honestly heard you say it differently.
I've always said lore, Baylor.
I just assumed it was an accent thing. Your funky human accent.
Yeah, my funky human eyes that still don't have glasses.
Oh,
We tried. We tried to replicate it. Goblin could probably make you some.
Ooh. You can use some black sand to give him sunglasses.
I didn't even know he needed glasses.
Yeah, yeah, it's because they're not my image, but yeah, I need glasses.
Goblin builds him a pair of glasses where every time he looks at a bright light, the glasses like tint, but they leave an opening for an inspirational message.
The anime glasses. Yeah, they broke when the dragon downed me.
So he can heal many things, but glasses are not one of them.
Well, I mean, I guess the next time we get somewhere I can do that, I can do that.
Thank you.
And by the sounds of it, we'll relay his mother's whereabouts to Rin's father. Unless we want to.
And this is
Oh, he's gone.
No,
Yeah,
I would
he's
have
gone.
gone with Goblin. No.
Oh.
This is
I would have gone, but that's all he tells Goblin.
this is a nice magic lady shop, right?
It's not really a shop, it's the temple you were trading at, yeah.
Just
I can put in-
do you think she's got maybe a way to make this nice child here less explosive, or maybe make the child produce less explosives?
She's kind of like, well, even if you like guys ask, she's like, I wouldn't even know where to begin. I don't understand how any of this stuff works.
Well, I just feel bad because she's kind of like blown a hole in the wall back at her house.
I'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Remind me not to make her mad when she gets older.
They're gonna need stone walls.
They were stone walls.
They were stone walls.
Reinforced stone walls.
They're pebble walls now.
All right. So you inform her, Captain. Do you turn him to go save Goblin's mom, or do you just pass the information?
We do need to go that way anyways. So
No,
bring
It's,
Ren
it's
along.
actually the opposite way.
It's
We would
the
add like
opposite way.
4
It's
whole
back the way we
days to our
came.
trip at least.
Yeah. What she's saying is we have to return Ren.
No.
Unless it's like days past that.
We're already in the town. We didn't take Rin. Like, we're in town still.
Oh, okay. I thought we brought Ren with us.
No, you would not be allowed to take Rin. We took Rin to go to the
Down the
temple.
road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Is this enough for you to feel more comfortable leaving Goblin?
I suppose.
Is that
Um,
a yes or yes, I'm lying?
should you should assess that risk. Without a doubt.
Okay. All right then. Mountain Pass? Show of hands? I raise mine.
Uh, sorry, I didn't catch that.
Mountain Pass.
I'll raise my hand.
Oh, I can climb a mountain.
That's 3 out of
I'm easy
6.
with whatever.
As long as the guy with the risk assessment machine is in charge, I trust him.
Oh, no.
All right.
I,
Well,
I prefer the forest, but that's fine.
there's just us telling that if we go to the Tiros, we're gonna end up out in the forest.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't. Let's just go.
Okay.
Mountain it is. Thank you, Serena.
Of course. All right, so we'll take the few hours it takes to get up towards the top of the mountain pass is what we want to do.
Yep.
Yup.
Excellent. Okay. So you guys get to the top. Any precautions you want to take? Or the path itself is pretty safe.
Do they
Is-
have any
is-
warm clothing?
Warm clothing, like winter clothing, or like what specifically?
I've completely forgot what time of year it's been. We've been in underground for so long.
It is
There-
technically similar to the same time of year it is now, but that doesn't impact them down there.
There
Yep.
is a couple of, or a precaution I want to take. I'm going to use some of my stored moonlight and give Dennis and Goblin a shield.
Goblin actually is pretty healthy. He's got 34,
I have 38.
38.
Well, in that case, that saves me a bit of moonlight. Definitely give Dennis a shield, though.
Goblin has never been outside the cave, so he has no idea what we're about to get
You
into.
probably want to wait until it actually hits him. It doesn't last for forever.
The 10 hit points?
Mm-mm.
I thought they lasted until long rest.
They recharge on long rest, your charges.
Yeah, the charges, but I'm pretty sure the 10 hit points for my moon mode last until long rest.
I'm trying to remember if those are the ones that go on you or all of them.
They go on me and whoever I cast.
No, I know that. I was trying to remember if it was specifically for that one. Probably doesn't really actually matter.
Would there have been any spare like leather armor or anything around my size?
Yep. It looks more drow like than your typical garb would be, but that's the same stuff Tristan's wearing right now.
How much would that cost?
They just give it to you.
And is there an extra shield as well?
As long as you don't mind sporting drow-ish looking gear, you're fine.
I've been running around in just my farmer clothes, so anything's probably better since we've run into some trouble down here.
All right. So, as we exit out, it is quite cold and there is snow outside.
Okay. Goblin, you're gonna want to cover your eyes for a bit.
I will say
Ah.
Kerf is completely warm and toasty.
Zoe's hanging very close to Kerf, as she is pretty cold.
What do I need to cover my eyes for?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's it's really, really bright outside.
Like, how bright?
Brighter than anything you've ever seen down here.
It's like you stuck your head into the fire.
I've only
So,
done that as a prank.
Yeah, and that prank is gonna last all the time up here.
well, not all the time.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot.
Oh, we'll need to explain day and night cycles to him.
What?
It's sorcery.
I think it's best to just rip the band-aid off.
Yeah, probably.
All right. All right. Let's get going. The longer we stay, the longer we're gonna be cold.
Sure. Dennis,
Uh,
as your first acting captain bossiness, who would you like to make this next role?
I'm the one who wanted Mountain Pass. I'm the one who fought for Mountain Pass. I'll roll it.
Sure. Roll a D100.
Nice.
That's a pretty good roll.
Okay. Carry on. So you continue through the mountains.
I do think it would be a good idea to hunt animals.
Oh,
I mean, I'm used to that.
yeah, do you want to do that now or around camp time?
Hmm. If I'm gonna be, what time of day is it?
It's probably like afternoonish.
Uh, if I'm gonna be honest, hmm. No, wait, no, that's never mind. I'm thinking of a different. I was thinking of deserts. Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's probably better to travel at night, but no, mountainous winter.
How did you mix up deserts and mountains?
You know, tundras are very similar.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of both deserts.
A tundra is a
All
desert.
right. Goblin, are you closing your eyes?
I still don't know what we're talking about.
Have we gotten outside yet?
If you'd like to go outside, you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Is
know
it
what
like
they're talking about, Goblin.
is it a door that we have to shove aside to like let the sun in or what?
Oh God, please, not a
No.
door.
It's a tunnel we walk down. So as you do, it's not dark, but it's still much different. Like it's not that bad. And you walk outside and it's snowing outside and it's very cloudy. But it's
Oh,
fairly bright.
This ain't so bad. It's pretty bright, but
oh,
it ain't so
yeah.
bad.
Make a save
Kind
of
of
that.
got it.
The sun just peeks through and just eyes go big. Start
Skin
burning.
starts burning.
Oh, also don't stare at the big red dot or the big dot in the bright dot in the sky.
What?
The thing that's making all the light. Don't look up and stare at it. You'll go blind.
It-
Mm,
All right,
Mi-
let's get going.
this sounds like a challenge.
Mist, you remember which way you told us to go, right?
Yes.
Okay. After you.
I like to picture as we step outside and the cold air blasts across us that just subconsciously a short, thick fur just grows all over Alm's body.
Zoe has like wrapped herself in her tail and standing very close to Kerfer to help keep warm.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'll start leading down the mountain.
Please.
It's turning off the effects every time I shut my. So if I put my effects on, and then I lock the map again, it turns all the effects back off. You can lock it.
Fantasy Grounds is just like, no.
It's probably still showing. It's just not doing anything in case I need it. Okay. So as you guys kind of start making your way through the mountains,
Who are your potions on, Zoe?
Her go-to would be Kerfer, Tristan, Dennis.
Okay.
you guys hear sounds every so often. Just roll a perception check real quick. You kind of look around. You don't see anything or pick up anything within your 60-foot radius, but you hear like some sort of beast that's up in the air.
I look up.
Yeah, you
Maybe
don't
spot
see
it.
anything because it's cloudy and snowing.
Oh, that is. If I could hear it.
It sounds kind of like a reptilian sound, but it doesn't sound
Yeah.
like a dragon.
Leather wings. There's something flying about, everybody.
Oh, great. Okay.
Doesn't sound like a dragon.
So do we want to start going quiet, or are we fine moving how we are?
I think we're fine as we are now.
Should we start looking for a shelter?
Yeah, it's probably getting around that time.
And you need time to find something.
Yep.
You still got time. It's only probably like 4 o'clock at this point.
Oh,
But it probably will get like you might not want to go too late though. Like late 6, 7 o'clock. It's probably going to be pretty dark.
yeah. And like, how often are caves gonna just show up?
You think we're gonna get a cave, huh?
No, I'm just being hopeful. I actually didn't see anything about which direction was better. You guys were all staring at me too hard.
What are we looking for specifically?
We're starting to think about shelter and where we can camp for the evening, just because it's dangerous up here.
Well, another cave would be good.
Yeah, but we haven't passed by one yet.
I'm going to, I don't know if it's possible to think about it, start trying to smell, and then my nose kind of elongates into like a wolf snout. Let me, all right, no, actually more like a bloodhound
Nice.
snout, and I start sniffing, trying to, if I can pick up like
Yeah, go for it.
a bear smell or something that I know would be in a cave. Just perception.
Advantage
What-
because it is scent. You smell something and you can kind of look and you almost use your nose to kind of guide you. And through his smell with his natural 20 on his center, on his sniffers check, you're able to look up and you see out flying around what appears to be like an armored 2-winged reptilian creature of some sort with a saddle and a mounted knight on it.
Oh,
It's one of what you guys were.
yeah.
Wyvern riders.
Not
Yep.
what I was looking for, but I kind of slowly tilt my head up. I don't know if we're being watched or followed, or, but and then I point up.
What is it?
Who of us would even know about the Tyros Wyvern Riders?
It would be hard to say. There's definitely people that ride things like this. None of you are really super experienced in the ways of the world.
Okay.
Miss maybe slightly more. Hard to say. If you could see the insignia on them clearly, you would be able to kind of ascertain a little bit more. But even then, like, if you really think about it, only really Mist has probably a whole lot of life experience. Zoe probably after that, but like Dennis, Alm doesn't have a lot of memories. Dennis is young and hasn't really been too many places. Goblin lived underground.
Kerf is
Tristan
5 years old.
and
It's
Curve.
all that
Curve is 15.
5 years old.
my snout
15.
retracts back to my normal face, but my eyes get real big like an eagle's, and I try to get a better look.
The visual part, it doesn't work with the snow. We already have some of those, but definitely you don't know anyone who does anything like that. And it looks like he's looking for something, even though you can't tell the detail out on like who he is specifically.
Should we try
It
to
kind
get
of
its
looks like
attention?
he's flying through the mountains. You could try if you want.
That's what I'm asking the rest. Like, should we try to get its attention or hide from it?
I think we should hide from them.
They're gonna eat me.
Probably. I
So-
kind of step underneath like an overhang or a tree nearby.
What do
So
you
it's
mean,
gonna-
probably?
Who's gonna take off her hat, take advantage of her white hair and white tail, and use the kind of help make a makeshift snow camouflage?
Mhm. It's cold though when you do that. You realize how you're not sure why, because it doesn't really cover your ears, but your hat just helps your ears stay so much warmer.
She'll have to rely on the fur on her ears.
Yeah, I mean, you're able to kind of maneuver. If you want to specifically avoid them, you could find somewhere to let go if you want. But he's definitely looking for something, but he doesn't seem to be able to see anything, especially with the bad weather.
Mr. Try to guide us around him, please.
Yeah, I know. We will need to stop soon, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you decide what time you wanted to stop at?
Probably around start looking around 5 and 5:30. Be ready to set up camp.
Sure. All right, Slumber, do me a favor. Since you're the one up front, roll a survival check. Don't mind.
Read. Perfectly average.
Mid.
As all things should be.
So as you guys are kind of going, storm begins to pick up a little bit. You still hear creatures every so often. You find kind of like a cave set into the mountain that you can kind of sleep in if you want. It doesn't have like a lot of wind cover. It's better than nothing, but the wind blows into it too unless you find a way to kind of deal with that. It provides cover from the top. Very drafty cave.
Yep. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go look for something to eat.
All right.
All right, so you guys can set up your little makeshift camp.
Would
You
we
have to
have
be
bought dry
careful.
rations with us?
You were given some. It is very difficult to set anything up because basically you're kind of in like a cave, but it's open ended. You don't see the other end, but there's an open ended source, so like wind is constantly just going through here. So it's shelter, but it's also very drafty.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best shelter. We're I forgot to inquire while we were there. Were we given camping supplies, like tents and such?
They don't have anything like that. Mm-mm.
Okay. So Zoe's gonna kind of like look around for not quite a crevice, but part of the cave where the wind doesn't really blow in as much. So somewhere more off to the side, and set up her bedroll.
Maybe we could pack up some of the snow in front of the entrance to try to block the wind.
That could work. Hmm. We
Should
might
be able to
have
find some
to-
branches from trees to kind of put almost like if you were making like an adobe brick, you put the straw and stuff in it. We could use that to help pack the snow into it, give it a little bit more structure.
A lot of trees and sticks, but we have some snow. Tristan will help you do it if you want to try. I'm gonna make my hands melt though. That shit's cold.
While they're doing that, Miss is gonna go look for food.
Sure, miss.
Can I go?
Roll a D100 as you go hunting.
Maybe
Goblin wants to
working
tag
on
along.
securing.
Do
Do you take Goblin with you?
Yeah, Goblin. If he doesn't mind watching, we eat.
Also, Kalsto, I have an inquiry.
Hmm.
Does snow constitute as water?
It depends.
Like water,
So-
shape water.
Yeah, for the purposes of shape water.
Well, we could melt it. You could shape it and then let it freeze again.
Potentially.
If so, she's going to help erect the shelter. I mean, honestly, we could even just have like a small snow door on the one side, or like a small snow opening on the one side, and then just block off the other side or the
The
rest of it.
openings are fairly large, though, is the downside. So it's not like a little cave entrance opening. It's kind of like a more cavernous kind of opening that goes through. You can't see the other side. So there's cover from the top and there's little pockets you could try to hide into. But the openings themselves are quite large. But you could, if you can get water, you can't melt snow with it. But if you had it, you can definitely make like
I'm more asking,
structures.
can I use it to like move the snow?
Not snow specifically.
Okay.
It'd be too heavy.
Well, there isn't a weight component. I'm just wondering if it was a valid target.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, because it has to be more flowy. Unless you want to try to get Curve to melt snow. Ultimate move to melt snow.
I mean, that is a possibility.
Say, I'll just be using like the shield I got to be scooping snow to start piling up in front of the entrance.
Well, I have good news for all of you because you all kind of get what you want in a way. Because Mist and Goblin, as you go to walk out the front to begin to go hunting, you are not alone.
Didn't think so.
Let me get the map.
Yeah, goblins are. Duh.
Yeah.
Whenever Goblin is doing something, we need a map.
No.
We found the link. Get rid of Goblin.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not alone. We have, a horrible monster and a greenskin person.
What?
This map looks eerily similar to our freaking Griffin's Rest map.
Does the map go further left and right, or can we twist it?
I just need to show you what my map opened up on, guys.
What did it open up on?
This was what my map, exactly what my map opened up to.
The map is Goblin.
Oh god, what?
I opened the map and that's what it was.
My God. It's
He's
beautiful.
not a mind goblin, he's a winter goblin.
Oh my god.
He's
That's
lied to us this whole time.
All right, I got to redo this, and then I'm going to go. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do.
I bet that's not even a real risk assessment machine.
You shut your
Take
mouth.
it back. Okay,
I
so
mean, Dennis called it out like the first time he got it, but like, why not have fun with it? You know.
all right, so Goblin and Mist,
Yes.
you guys kind of come out. This is where your guys' cave is, more or less. So Mist and Goblin, you go this way. Like here. And then who is working? Zoe, you said you were working on the snow with
Yeah.
and Tristan. Dennis, where were you at?
I never said, so I'm probably the only one starting to rest in the cave with Kerf, I guess.
Sounds good. So I'm and Tristan, we're kind of helping with that. I'm going to put you guys just over here for all intents and purposes. And our other inhabitants seem to have come home.
Please don't tell me they're the Yetis.
No, Fetch killed all those.
Oh my god.
Sure.
It's true.
It's true. The bare-handed Yeti puncher.
I was joking.
And they just kind of look at you. They're standing up tall, big, and staring. What do you guys do?
Gentlemen,
Well, right now they're just looking at Mist. They haven't kind of, or at least they're not acknowledging us. They probably hear us, but
I guess I'm gonna get a defensive stance.
it just kind of looks over at you.
Let's see. Before things kick off, I'm going to use my hunter sense.
Sure. It's just the two of them.
Yep. Well, no, I can learn any resistance or
different.
vulnerabilities the creature has.
That hunter's sense,
Yes.
not to be confused with the other hunter's sense.
Oh,
I'm going
Jesus.
to take a wild guess and say they have either a resistance or immunity to cold damage.
You gather, from what you can tell, the cold bothers them not at all.
Yep.
Probably don't like fire that much either.
Yep.
Not from necessarily that, but from an emotional standpoint.
And I'm assuming we're in their territory based on their behavior.
You are probably in their cave system, yes.
Yep.
But yeah, he's just aggressively looking at you at the moment.
I mean, we don't need to be violent.
Oh, just kind of like hits his chest and like yells at you.
Dennis, Carver, we may have.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. On my way.
As Dennis runs out and just screams at him.
Hey, Goblin, you want to just shoot him?
This one just jumps up and does.
Yeah.
Idea everyone roll initiative. You took too long, people.
Was somebody running up trying to intimidate them or something?
Nope.
Goblin needs to roll high on this one, though.
Best goblin ever.
Oh my god, the best part. So check this out. Oh, hold on, let me roll Tristan first before
Goblin seems to
commission a
really
bit.
be loving this surface stuff,
Finally.
like all the snow.
It was the Underdark all along.
You just had to leave your comfort zone. I didn't roll. We probably won't need you tonight. I'll roll for him. A natural 18. Okay. That's everyone. All right. So they beat all of you but Goblin. So Goblin.
Hmm. It's 40. Um, I'm trying to figure out I rarely ever use anything that has a range this low.
2060, I think, for daggers.
Yeah,
Oh,
if it's
that's
past the first number,
If it's past the first number and under the second number, it's a disadvantage. If it goes over the second number, it's
that's just
range.
outside of a range. Okay.
And then if you're underwater, there's different stuff. But I'm not
so
that.
you need to be 20 feet if you want to throw the knife.
I kind of want to throw the knife.
This is assassinate capable,
Um,
and you do get that extra damage die on that thing too now. And I fixed your sneak attack damage dice, and your vicious mockery dice.
far up would I have to go? Hold on.
Ish.
Oh my gosh.
He's also a bigger monster than that, so you could probably get away with one
Also,
step further.
I hate to be a stickler. It's is probably difficult terrain for you guys, especially those of you who are smaller.
Did I just close my whole fucking sheet? What is wrong with me?
I've done that.
One of those days.
Well, if it's difficult terrain, I'm not fucking moving anywhere.
Well, you could potentially like bonus and move and then attack.
Yeah, I want to use my bonus to not suffer retaliation for whatever I'm about to do. Yeah.
You forgot your auto crit.
Oh my gosh. Just roll it again, I guess.
I guess you just roll 6d6. Sorry, 4d6.
Yeah, just roll 4d6. Yeah, another 14 points of damage.
Where do you hit it?
Where do I hit it?
Yeah, where do you hit it?
Try to hit it, in the chest, like the heart.
Center mass.
Yep, it just as it just like starts to get ready to move forward, you just hit it and just kind of stops in its track as you hit it for 34 points of damage.
I would like to hide over here. Be conveniently behind Jabroni.
Roll a stealth check with advantage.
Perfect.
Being little comes in handy, especially when they go next.
Oh boy.
This
Yippee!
one, not sure. It's more scared of like the guy who looks more like a soldier. It's gonna run up on you guys. How many attacks do I think it's probably gonna go all at Dennis. Yeah, I'll do 2 at Dennis. So this big thing just comes lumbering up to you, swinging at you.
Ooh, I duck and like hit the deck into the snow. And I shouldn't have done that.
I think I had anything to help you on that one.
No, I got 10 HP right now. Hit me.
All right. So you duck out of the way of the first one. The second one just connects with you.
For 11 points of damage
Mhm.
as the moonlight. How does that work?
It kind of forms a barrier, so it kind of strikes at you. And the barrier kind of gets dimmer and dimmer. So when she first casts it on you, it's very bright, and it gets dimmer, and then eventually it just kind of fades.
So as the claws come raking in at you, it hits off the light. The light begins to flicker down, and still luminous, but not very.
That's that, Yeti. Look, we have one for you still, too, Mist.
Yep.
When do you feel left out? You said you were hungry. Oh, also, I forgot. I have one more thing. How dare I forget? Trying to go too fast. You like Tristan, right?
Attack.
Trixie gets upset. He's gonna glare at Tristan.
All right. Yetis. All right, now hit me.
Success and now shenanigans. Well, first we're gonna look at you.
Doesn't seem great.
Why is it not dropping the dice? It's just automatically doing the damage.
I don't know.
Weird. And I believe take 3d. Gonna be paralyzed for 1 minute. Are you immune to cold damage? No.
Nope.
You repeat saving throw at the end of your turn. All right, so you unfortunately are paralyzed.
All right, just drop it on me.
Excuse me. Jeez. Claw.
Yep.
Believe, is that an auto crit?
Yep.
Yep. It should account for it.
Never seen Fantasy Grounds account for an auto crit.
I've seen it do that
does
on
with
like paralysis.
Unless they've
Well-
broken it. Normally it does auto apply though.
I've never seen it do that. Like, I know you can paralyze them, it'll auto do the advantage, but I've never seen it do the crit.
It's because usually we shoot them.
You
But
just
yeah,
drop it. It won't double crit me.
this
Maybe.
is also
I can tell you. Watch, it won't do it. I'm calling it right now. Yep. It's normal.
All right.
Weird. Keeps
So how much more damage?
an additional 6.
All right.
Actually, nope. Oh no, wait. Okay, I was doing that. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, I'm almost dead, guys. I'm down, guys.
Somebody save
It
Miss.
could. Okay.
That's weird. I hit crit and it still didn't do it. I guess it doesn't matter anyways for this. That's strange. Like, I literally hit on the button.
Oh, GM's not allowed to crit anymore. Didn't you hear?
latest.
Really?
This is update.
All voted and took an optional rule. You're not allowed to hurt us anymore. All right, so that one knocks out Mist. Zoe.
Okay, so Silver, in Zoe's hat, all you see is Zoe's hat just kind of start flying by. Silver's going to take the disengage action and land atop Mist's head. Zoe is going to, we are going to burn 3 dice on this one.
How far can your inkling move?
30 feet fly speed.
but it is ink in the cold.
That is why Silver is staying in the hat.
Roll a persuasion check, Zoe, as you try to speak to the elements to be kind to your inkling. Inkling pops out its head. Please, look like this. All right, so you fly over your hat.
Yep.
Your head is very cold, though, Zoe.
So wait,
It's
what's
for Silver.
What's its movement?
30 feet. It has just enough movement to get to you.
Yes, but how's it moving?
Fly speed. So it's flying. Taking the disengage action to avoid
disengage,
provoking.
gotcha.
Yep. And then I'm going to point a mist, and a blue beam is going to give her some HP back. And then I'm going to use my action. And Silver is going to use the reaction to deliver a lesser restoration to Mist and cure her of her paralysis. These things look like they have some reach, so I'm going to avoid. Actually, you know what? I have some temp HP as well. I'm gonna kind of back up a bit more toward the cave here.
Oh, hello.
Uh-oh.
Are you guys please without me?
Are we
Well,
ready?
You're
What?
the one who agreed to an overnight without knowing it was an overnight.
Listen, I didn't know until today.
Whose fault is that?
My fault. Is anybody dead yet?
Yes.
Almost.
Working on it.
Mist went down.
Oh. Well, I'll come back when she's dead.
There's this
Alright, it's
thing we
Curve's
got
turn.
called a stream that you could be watching to see what's going on.
That's what I was doing. That's why I knew fighting Yetis.
All right, Miss. What do you want? What do you want to do with Kate's paladin since you have control today?
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't die, Mist.
I don't know. I don't know what the character.
Oh, here, let me release it for you. You can have it here.
You're gonna unleash her ultimate and make her wake a wheat tease at herself.
It's daily.
It's daily? Oh.
One a day. Just remember,
Honestly,
I told you.
That's
You got
very
stuff, I got
visible.
stuff. That is true. Don't forget those things are flying, so that is a very fair point.
Don't move there.
Okay, so you go to the other side of Dennis.
And Kerf doesn't want to draw the sword right now, right?
Kerf technically can kill a Yeti, I believe, because a Yeti is a monstrosity. But if Kerf doesn't want to, obviously, then you don't.
Yeah, but I've noticed Kerf has been hesitant to draw a law.
Listen, I had a nice nap. We trained. As long as it's not against humanoids, law can come out.
All right. I will draw a law. No idea what this sword does.
It hits things.
Oh,
You gotta drop it on it.
Yeah.
I think that's just too little. Oh no, it's
Ooh.
just enough. Nice. All right, so you can do your attack, and then as a bonus action, you could have someone else attack it as well. So you can
Within
either
30 feet of you.
yeah, so you can have Goblin attack, Tristan attack, Alm attack, Dennis attack. Miss can attack, but it would be bad because she's on the ground.
Yep. All right, Goblin, shoot.
Also,
And you're
Kalsto.
hiding. And you're
Can you
hiding,
remove-
you get advantage.
He does get advantage on the shot.
Kalsto, can you remove paralyzed.
You there, Goblin?
Yep.
Fire!
Oh, right. The
Kerf
sword.
has the sword.
I'm literally like, what is happening right now?
You get an extra attack.
I was like, yeah, I'll attack when it's my turn. Calm down.
Calm down, guys.
Goblin just comes up behind the rock. Oh, he's so pushy.
And you do get sneak attack. It's a new turn, technically. Ooh. Not bad. All right, that's action bonus. I think that's it for Curve.
Yeah. Let me guess. Oh, ooh, cool.
Ooh.
There's a character between.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I hate that I have options now. You know?
Options are fun and horrible. Like having potions in a Final Fantasy game.
Let me draw. I need to draw something. Is that too wide? Okay. But what if I move it? Okay. So, no, they're just kind of too awkwardly spaced. No, I saw mist go down. I need to take this more seriously.
15-foot cone or 10-foot?
15 foot.
Like that?
Ooh, yeah, thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm not disengaging.
Difficult terrain.
Ew.
5, 10. What if you went? If you went, you could go through up. What if you went down?
You do it
Like where
here.
is?
So 10. Yeah, 30. I could 30 to there. Would that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because technically you walk behind Curve. You're not really. That shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
So you can go down.
Attack of opportunity, or does it use its reaction?
It probably would swing it. Actually, oh no, that was upline. Yeah, it's definitely gonna swing it. I got 2 arrows in me from this horrible little goblin who has anger issues.
What? Where?
We were
There's
just
another
welcoming you
goblin somewhere?
we were just welcoming you to the neighborhood. You started shooting us with arrows. I see how it is. All right, it swings and misses.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and I start. I unhitch my book from its leather carrier. I flip open to page 3, and
It floats. You don't actually have to carry it if you don't want.
I don't really know that yet. Okay, this is new to me. I'm still being practical. I'm gonna flip open to page 3. I remember seeing Thunderwave, but I noticed within this book, a lot of the way that it's written, it seems like you could just swap out a few words in the incantation and it still work with the incantation, but it like changed the result. So I'm going to cast Fire Wave.
Ah, yes, Crayola. She's very strong. Natural 1 and natural 2 on their rolls.
Oh, as I just erupt this loud blast of fire in this cone.
See, he is a dragon.
And then I think they're also pushed, right?
If they failed to save with Thunderwave, I believe so.
10 feet away from me.
So he claps.
Can't really go 10, but it'll hit the rock. Not bad.
That's
They
my
also
turn.
very much know like the fire.
Uh-huh. And bonus action. Let's give them a friend, huh?
Well, we just found Goblin.
Yeah, but now you have a new friend. He pushed you away and then got really close all of a sudden.
Nah, this guy's way too cool for that.
All right. So do we round movement up or down?
From what? Like if you have a 35?
I have a 35 and I stand up.
I'll let you round in your favor on this one, just because it's standing up and not moving.
Oh
That's just kind of
boy.
lame.
They're out of range now.
I'm sorry. I was expecting them to fail. And I was also expecting them to be vulnerable.
Just scared. They get disadvantage on their attacks now.
So what square is that Yeti actually on?
The square it's on.
He's like in between squares.
He's in
Both of
between.
them are, yeah.
No, he's not on a square. He's just bigger.
What?
Yeti 2,
what?
the west of Dennis.
Yeah.
Neither of them are.
Oh, Yeti 1.
Does
Yeah,
he
why are you
occupy?
on that?
Does he occupy this space?
Partial of it.
So
Not
if I
technically,
move,
he's just a big.
if I moved
can move.
here, would he be within range?
Of what?
Melee attack.
No, you'd have to get to the other corner.
Oh, I can't do that then.
You shoot him though.
You should
Yeah.
have 20 feet of movement. So you should have enough to get that.
Nope.
2 Daniels.
I have 15 feet of movement. Because I'm prone.
Yeah, but if you round in your favor, that would give you 20.
Yeah. 30.
does it?
Half of 35 is 17.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Okay, then yeah. Then I could cancel. I can probably make it there. Can I make it here?
Yep.
All right. Ugh, I hate this cold ass slime on me.
You have an elegant wizard's hat, though.
I'm going to mark it with Slayer's Prey.
Not the hat.
And I'm going to try and bite it. Let's see.
You want a bonus action Hunter's Mark?
Slayer's Prey is bonus action.
Oh,
Yeah, you used it.
why did I think that was free?
D&D's not that.
It was free.
Let's go give it a bite. All right. I'm also going to mark it with Favored Foe. And 11 points of damage.
Yeah. See, Goblin outputs some damage too.
Oh, I feel slightly better. And that is my bonus action and action. Oh, can you remove prone from me?
I'm going to, since I'm in the middle of shoveling this stuff up, I'm going to step forward, throwing a bunch of the snow into this thing's face. And I'm going to yell real loud, trying to scare it off. That's my immediate reaction. But as I do so, involuntarily, my vocal cords kind of change and I roar like a bear.
Nice. So, and then you just growl at it.
Like
Kind
a
of
big bear.
looks
Can I get intimidation? Or an advantage with on intimidation?
You can intimidate it. I'll give it disadvantage on its roll because it's dealt with fire, so its counterbalance is off.
Okay, let me find my button.
And it's been pretty hurt.
That's investigation, not
Hurt pretty
intimidation.
bad.
Being hurt pretty bad could go either way, that one. Ooh, not bad. Let me roll my infinite wisdom roll here.
At disadvantage.
Advantage check. That's a 2 for a 3. So just kind of it's taken back by like this man roaring at it like a bear, and the fire is just it's. Ooh.
Actually, I have a very important question. Would you consider a Yeti an animal or like more person?
It's monster.
Hmm.
Like from a whole monster, it would be whole monster. Or
Well, no, like
dominant.
from a sapient standpoint.
Depends on what you're looking for. I mean, it's more kind of humanish, but for
What do you
technical standpoint,
consider an ape? Mist. Like, do you consider an ape as sufficient for Helena or Helen, or do they qualify more as animal?
Well, that's an animal.
Then
the
a
Yetis-
Yeti would probably qualify as animal for purposes of your affliction.
Now back to
It's like-
AFK.
anything else? Your Tristan. So fuzzy though, Griff. Let's. Oh, look! I made my life easier.
So did it
Yay
turn
me.
to run or anything by chance?
It's not its turn. It looks very scared because
Okay.
it was already sitting there on fire, almost dead, and then you yelled at it. It's just like completely startled.
I'm taking dogs out. Be right back.
Okay. Hmm. Let's go ahead and we'll make our arms metal and say hello.
That's
And
the
hit it.
Tristan we know and love.
He's back. Shut up, you guys.
He's back. I can't wait to see his new damage dice.
No, he's just in metal form right now.
What? Doesn't that mean he also gets his radiant from stick?
Not always.
Not always.
You'll see. All right, so punch. So that is my second attack.
Now, did you knock it out or did it kill it?
Oh no, he'll kill this. It's humanoids.
Would he change his mind if he knew that Mist was trying to eat?
I mean, can you not eat it if it's dead?
Yeah.
I'll break it, sure. So he swings, you guys laugh at it, and it's like, and then you just watch him go and swing, and the metal cracks the jaw and the teeth. And dinner, and he'll step on top of its back and walk over. And one more. I can't get advantage though. Bonus action attack. Eight points. I'm gonna rest anyways. Might as well have all the fun, right? Actually, how much fun should we have? No, we don't need to have that much fun. We'll save Sending Strike for next time. Wrong one. Misses. Okay. And let's go ahead and make it do. Nope, it succeeds. Goblin.
Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this Yeti. Like I don't
Really? Oh,
I don't-
man. Do you want me to roll my risk assessment machine about it?
Yes.
Okay. What are you going to do first?
I I'm just thinking I might shoot him, but that might go wrong.
It says, oh wait, yeah, I had the item button. It says you may rely on it.
I mean, I gotta do it now.
You gotta.
Guys, I hit it.
Oh my gosh.
The risk assessment machine was right.
Guys, I did it. I hit him.
Noise.
I don't think I'm gonna move away from the spot. Call me crazy.
I am going to punch the crazy lady who bit me.
At disadvantage.
Good thing too, huh? Watch, it's another one. Yeah, a hit, but not a crit. Why did you? Oh, that was yours. I was like, wait a minute. Did that half inadvertently?
Hey, I'm back.
Go ahead and you take 6 more points of damage on that. I guess
Oh,
it can't
did
hit
it?
the crit.
Did it not apply things?
It did and then didn't. Yeah. And one more. They did the same thing as last time.
Still a miss.
Definitely a
Ooh.
miss. Then it will gaze at Tristan. No such luck. Zoe.
I think we're just gonna help Mist out this round. Gonna use my action. The waters of life restore you. And I'm gonna cast a Cure Wounds via Silver on Mist. And I don't have a bonus action to. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Silver is going to give the aid action to Mist. Getting ready to do a elegant pirouette using the hat.
How does that help?
It's a distraction.
I would laugh so hard if this Yeti just stole the hat and ran off into the woods.
Zoe would be devastated.
Next week's episode, the quest for Zoe's hat. I'm gonna laugh watching one of your end item legendaries will end up being like a magical hat. It's like, Zoe, you have to take the hat off.
No.
It's time. No, I don't. Legendary. Send it.
I don't think Curve can get anything from here.
Firebolt.
Oh, firebolt.
Puff of smoke, firebolt.
Oh, puff of smoke. Yes.
I will say though, it's just dumb. She had some dumb luck during training, like incredibly lucky dumb luck.
Isn't she the only one who got out with an ultimate?
No, Alm has an ultimate as well.
Oh.
Get your puff of smoke.
Oh yeah, he has 10 regen a turn.
For a minute, yeah. He goes into hyper regen mode. And it doesn't have any way to be canceled other than
all right, firebolt.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Nice. It just looks very upset.
I could hear my name as I was coming back that something happened to me.
No.
Why am I drawing a square? Do I actually want to do him? Actually, would he be disappeared? No.
Nope.
Okay.
You want him there?
No. That was an accident.
Well, don't worry. I don't have to click far to cancel it. I have no idea. I haven't played with it. I'll play with it tomorrow. I have no idea what only does that for your echo.
Could it do with like the PNG size?
Potentially, but it normally fits what you have. Like it.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's like not on the combat tracker or something.
Eh. Yeah, I'm like, do I want to waste a spell slot or not? No, I think I'll just go for softening. Yeah, let's continue the traditions, shall we? Pass this.
That's fine. Just kidding.
As I just I don't know how to describe it. I hit it with Mind Sliver right now.
Missed.
Is he actually away? He might be away.
Oh no, sorry, I was muted. I was munching on chips.
Fair.
Kind of swaying back and forth, barely conscious.
What spider climb can I get here? Or is it too difficult?
Nope, that's fine.
It's really awkward, but would I get flanking with Tristan?
You have advantage anyways.
Hmm?
The silver is providing aid.
I'm gonna bite him again.
Go for it.
Did I code this correct? Oh yeah, I did code that correct. Cool. Let's wait. I used these.
Tristan just kind of like points behind it, like, "Hey!" Psst, psst, turns around to see you.
I mean, I could sneak attack this one.
Yeah, dude.
Do I want to hurt this? We're resting, right?
Yeah,
Probably.
we're in the process of setting up camp.
Just drop a little extra favorite foe on it. Ooh.
All right, Miss. It's yours to own.
Oh, like Miss just like climbs up on its back and then like will bite it down into the ground, just feeding off this thing.
All right. So he watches Miss begins to feed off the Yeti and kind of pulls it.
The other one is unconscious. So you can have seconds.
Still so weird. Kicks the one on the ground a little bit.
Silver and Zoe's hat return to atop her head.
So are you kind of
nice and
eating right now?
Yeah.
Or not Zoe, Mist. Are you eating?
Yeah.
You go ahead. Are you like a dog I don't want to pet while you're eating? Or are you like the nice puppy I can pet while he's eating?
First of all, don't pet me.
Well, you may want to be pet this way, though.
Land hands.
I put my hand on your shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. I'm going to use one of restoration to your abilities.
Because healing me is different than petting me.
Is it though?
He gives you a back massage.
And of course, minimum heal. My very first heal using my magic, and I heal you for 4.
He just kind of like pats you on the head.
He feels very proud of himself. He's like, a job well done. It just goes back about his day.
If anyone's watching, you eventually see the light leave the Yeti's eyes.
Both of them?
No, just the one I was feeding on.
Is this like my 5-year-old drinking a Capri Sun sound?
So you're not going to finish off the one that's unconscious?
I mean, I'm probably gonna kill it because, we'll need some winter clothing.
Oh gosh, you're right.
Slumber.
Yeah.
Roll a D100.
9.
Summer, where were these rolls when you were training?
I don't need superpowers to be cool.
Fair. Oh no.
Oh no?
Oh no.
No, no. Look at
9?
him.
9 should be good.
Tristan kind of looks at Kerf, and you just hear this like weird cooing sound coming up from top of the hills. You just see this small Yeti tyke look over the edge, like making little sounds, calling out. Ah, shit. And that's where we'll end for tonight.
Goblin will get it.
Just when he lost his last baby, Goblin has been provided another.
Yep.
His second power has been activated. Baby.
Baby time.
Yep. We're adopting the Yeti.
It begins all over again.
Well, thank you for running, sir. Appreciate that. The week of Arcadia has ended.
It has until
Unless I
We'll
find
be back next
someone
week.
that has Nick's not available tomorrow. So if Scott or Jack can't make it, that's 2
Right.
out. So who knows? Unless y'all want to hit kneecaps or something on one of them. You know.
Don't tempt me.
I'll call a guy I know.
Otherwise, we will be in tomorrow for
Kate
yeah,
says she
Death,
suddenly can't
if
make
you
Grimdark.
can't make Kate, if you can't make Grimdark, you can't make this one either, so you can't pull that. So unless something goes awry, we'll be here tomorrow night, midnight central, for some Grimdark action. If for some reason people cancel, we'll continue the week of Arcadia. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. You can catch the replays on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follow, shares, appreciated. And hang on through the credits, and I'll find someone to raid. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend. Night, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Ready?
I'm gonna